Alright, rounding out our Mothman finalists is Mothman C for the Unmatched Playtesting Guild. This one is by user TheKnight618. And we're going to jump right into it. So, this Mothman C is melee. This one has the highest health of the three with 16. It is a move value of 2, so the only one of the Mothmen we've looked at so far that has a move value of 2 instead of 3. And this is the only one of the Mothman finalists that did have a sidekick with the Loveland Frog. The Loveland Frog is also going to be a melee fighter with 8 health. The ability for Mothman C is Harbinger of Doom. For every 2 Doom you place, gain the next Doomed Bridges ability. If you would place a second Doom in a space, instead place it in any space. So let's see what Doomed Bridges are. As you're placing Doom, your Mothman is going to get a little bit stronger for every 2 Doom you put down. So once you've put down your first 2 initial Doom, it'll be Drawbridge destroyed. This is going to let you draw up to 3 cards. This sort of echoes his bridge abilities in Tales to a Maze. So as these first 2 Doom get put down, you're going to draw up to 3 cards. Next, once you've reached 4 Doom on the board, your Suspension Bridge is destroyed. This means your move value becomes 3, so it boosts your move value up from 2 to 3. Now, you won't get to draw these 3 cards again. This is only a one-time effect. So, when 2 Doom goes down, you draw the 3 cards. When 4 Doom is down, your move value is going to become 3, but you're not going to get this effect again. Once 6 Doom is on the board, the Truss Bridge is destroyed. Mothman may attack from up to 2 spaces away, so Mothman is going to be sort of acting like a large fighter once 6 Doom are down on the board. And then, if 8 Doom are ever on the board, the Covered Bridge is destroyed. Add +2 to the value of all of your attacks. So Mothman's power is going to sort of scale as more and more Doom ends up on the board. So you're going to have a faster fighter, you're going to have a fighter with more reach, and you're going to have a more powerful fighter if you let him get to that point. For the frequently asked questions that we've seen so far in the guild, the first one is, when do I gain a Doomed Bridge effect? So as soon as you place the Doom on the board, you gain that effect. Do I draw cards each time I place a Doom once I have 2 Doom? No. You only draw up to 3 cards when you place your second Doom out of your 8 maximum. So we talked about that just a second ago. Let's jump into the actual deck itself, and you will see a familiar card here, the Visage of Impending Doom. However, unlike the first couple, this one is a versatile 3, and immediately, if the printed value of the opponent's card is 4 or higher, ignore its value and place a Doom in their space. So it's going to have a similar effect to the other Visage of Impending Doom, but you're also going to get to place Doom on the board, which is going to be contributing to these Doomed Bridges. We have our Overwhelming Dread. This is a 4-value attack, and during combat, increase this card's value by +1 for each Doom in or adjacent to the opposing fighter's space. So, as you can see with all 3 Mothmen, their Overwhelming Dread has sort of come into effect in different ways. This one is going to increase this card's value for each Doom on or near the opposing fighter. And as you saw up here, if you would place a second Doom in a space, place it in any space instead. So that's going to keep you from being able to add, for example, 8 Doom to this already high value of 4. So it's sort of a way to kind of reel this card back in. Our first scheme is a Prophecy Fulfilled. Deal 1 damage to an opposing fighter in or adjacent to a space with Doom. Then deal 1 damage to an opposing fighter in or adjacent to a space with Doom. So you'll maybe get 2 damage off there. Our next one is a versatile one, and it is Bird, Creature, Something. After combat, draw 2 cards. You may reveal these cards to place a Doom in the opposing fighter's space. So you get 2 cards, and you can let your opponent know what they are, and in return, you will get to put more of this Doom out on the board. Nightmarish Omen is our next one. This is a 4-value versatile, and after combat, if you won the combat, place a Doom in or adjacent to the opposing fighter's space. You've got 3 copies of that. And now we're going to see our first Sidekick. This is an attack card for the Loveland Frog, and it is Loveland Frog Strikes Again. During combat, if the Loveland Frog already attacked this turn, the value of this card is 5 instead. So you're going to get bonuses, it looks like, for attacking twice in one turn. Our next one here is a 2-value attack called Tongue Lash. After combat, move the opposing fighter up to 3 spaces. They may move through their opposing fighters. So, if I'm understanding this card correctly, the opponent that you move will be allowed to be moved through fighters that are not friendly to them. Then you're going to gain 1 action. Someone will have to let me know if I am misinterpreting that. Our next one is a 2-value attack for any, and it is Unimaginable Terror. After combat, deal 1 damage to each adjacent opposing fighter. If you dealt damage this way, place a Doom in the opposing fighter's space. So a little bit more auto damage coming out there. The next one here is It Emerged from the Wild. It is a 3-value versatile for any. And after combat, place your fighter in any empty space. Then place 1 Doom in an adjacent opposing fighter's space. Our first, I believe this is our first straight defense card. Yep. And that's going to be a 3-value defense called Those Eyes, Those Eyes. After combat, if the opposing fighter is in or adjacent to a space with Doom, they discard 1 random card. So it's going to be using the Doom that is already out on the board for additional effects. This next one is a 4-value versatile called Hoax. After combat, move your fighter up to 5 spaces. You may move that fighter through spaces containing opposing fighters. And finally, we have a set of 3 standard feints. Cancel all effects on your opponent's card. Here are the deck stats for these 2 fighters, the Mothman and the Loveland Frog. What we're going to do now is we're going to jump over to Tabletop Simulator, and we're going to test this deck. See you over there. Alright, welcome to the Tabletop Simulator room. We are going to go ahead and get started here. We are playtesting Mothman C here on Hell's Kitchen with Robin Hood. And Robin Hood is going to be piloted by user Mudshoe. Just as a recap here real quick, Mothman C is a melee fighter with 16 health, 2 movement, and does have a sidekick. It's the only Mothman that does have a sidekick with the Loveland Frog. The ability here is Harbinger of Doom. For every 2 Doom you place, gain the next Doomed Bridges ability. If you would place a second Doom in a space, instead place it in any space. And the Doomed Bridges here are 2 Doom is draw up to 3 cards, 4 Doom is your movement value becomes 3, so I'm going to go from 2 to 3. 6 Doom, Mothman may attack from up to 2 spaces away. And 8 Doom, add 2 to the value of your attack. So I'm going to get faster, stronger, and a little bit more range as I put out more Doom. I did play this deck once before. I had a lot of fun with it, but I don't think we got past the 6 Doom mark. So we'll see how that goes this time. We've already shuffled. I've already drawn my cards. You have everything you need?
Yep.
Alright, let's get started then. So for my first action, I'm going to go ahead and take a maneuver. So we'll draw one here. And actually, I'm going to put 1 up on the round counter here. So I'm going to go 1 and 2, and we'll have the Loveland Frog come around this way. And then for my second action, we're going to bring the Loveland Frog around here with us, and I'll send it over to you.
Alright. Alright, I'll maneuver. So draw 1. The outlaws go in this way.
Okay.
And then I'm wondering which one. I haven't really seen the deck of the Mothman. So I'll just do what I think. I think I just attack this outlaws can attack the sidekick.
Alright. So Loveland Frog is going to defend. Alright.
I choose this card.
Alright. I'm going to defend here. Oh, okay. I should have seen that coming. Alright, so you're canceling all
Nothing
effects on
happened.
my card and ignoring my thing. So, Loveland Frog takes 2. I don't get to place any of my Doom.
Yep. And this outlaw moves back once.
Yep.
And
Alright.
that's it.
Okay.
Turn over to you. Then the
Sounds
round
good.
counter goes up.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to maneuver. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to maneuver. I'm just going to go for an attack from Mothman to the Outlaw. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and attack here.
Alright. I'll defend with this.
Okay. Alright, we've got a Wily. So, looks like I did win the combat. I am taking 1 damage, but I also get to place a Doom in or adjacent to the opposing fighter's space. So, drop that Doom right there. And then for my second action, I'm going to maneuver. So I'll just maneuver right up there, and oh, I do need to hit. Oh, we hit the round thing already. All right. I'll go ahead and end my turn there.
Alright. Start of my turn. I'll use this scheme.
Okay. I am
Draw
not
card.
going to discard 1, so I'll let
Alright.
you get the 2 there.
Then I'll use it again. Another.
Another one? All right, let's see. How many cards
Yep.
do you have in your hand here?
I'll draw 1.
You know what? I'm going to let you have both of them.
Alright. And that's it.
All right, we're going to hit round 3 right here. And I'll start with a maneuver. All right. All right, so I'll go 1 right up here. And 1, 2. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave Mothman down there. And I'm just going to move the frog. All right. Loveland Frog is going to attack this outlaw.
Alright. Defend with this.
Alright. Alright, we've got Tongue Lash. So move the opposing fighter up to 3 spaces. They may move through opposing fighters and gain 1 action. And yours triggers first. If your fighter is adjacent to the opposing fighter, take 1
Draw 1.
damage. Alright. So
yeah.
I'm going to move your guy up to 3 spaces. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 over here. And so I've still got 1 more action that I'm going to take. And I'm going to go ahead and attack this outlaw right here.
I'll defend with this.
Alright. Alright.
Alright.
Oh, was your last one a snark? Okay. I shouldn't have taken damage. You should have drawn a card.
Oh, yeah, I drew a card already.
Okay, alright. So yeah, second snark here. You get to draw another card.
And this one dies.
And that one is gone, yep.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, that was my 3rd action, so I'm going to go ahead and end the turn.
Alright, Robin Hood's gonna attack the Loveland Frog.
Alright.
Using this.
Let's see. Alright, I'm going to give this one a try. We'll see what happens.
Alright.
Okay. So after combat, you get to draw 2 cards, or, well, I guess Defender resolves first. So, if you won the combat, place a Doom in or adjacent to the opposing fighter's space. So, I'm going to drop a Doom right here, and then you get your 2 cards.
That triggers your thing, but
It
you are
does
4
trigger
cards
my
behind.
thing. Thank you. Alright, so I've added 3 cards to my hand.
Oh, just for clarity. Draw up to draw up to 3 cards means you draw 3 cards.
Yeah, I can draw 1, 2, or 3 cards. 0, 1,
Alright.
2, or 3 cards, yeah. So let's see what I got here. Okay. Alright, so I think Robin has 1 more action.
Yep. Attack with this. Attack Loveland Frog. Using Robin
Alright,
Hood.
attacking Loveland Frog again. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and defend with that. Alright, another Snark. So, place your fighter in any empty space, then place 1 Doom in an adjacent opposing fighter's space. So, okay, you're not doing any damage to me. I'm going to jump right over here, and I'm going to throw a Doom down on Robin's space. And then
Alright.
you get your card. Or, well, yeah, I guess you get your card because I'm adjacent to you.
Oh. It's cool.
Alright.
And then I get to move. For attacking you.
Okay.
Move here. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Pass it over to you. And run counter goes up 1.
Yep. Okay, thanks for moving the round counter there. Let's see. Okay, so I'll maneuver. Let's see, we've got 7 cards here. So I'm going to jump right up here, and then Mothman's going to come up here. Actually, no, Mothman's going to stay out of Robin's range. And Loveland Frog is going to attack the Outlaw.
Alright. Defend with this.
Alright, okay. So you're going to hit me with a Wily, so I'm taking 1. And then I'm going to deal 1 damage to the Outlaw as well. And then when that happens, I'm going to drop a Doom in his space. And my move value has become 3. Alright. Alright, so that was my turn. So I'm going to end the turn there.
Alright, Robin Hood's gonna shoot the Loveland Frog for the end time.
Alright, let's see. Robin Hood is going to shoot the Loveland Frog. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to defend with this one. Okay, so you'll deal 1 damage to the frog. I think if the opposing fighter is in or adjacent to a space with Doom, they discard 1 random card. So I'll pull one of these here. How about this one? Good, that's what I want to see. Alright, and then you get to draw 1 card.
Then I get to move.
Yep.
And then I'll attack again.
Alright,
I'll shoot the
attacking
Loveland Frog.
the frog again. Let's see what I want to use. Alright, I'll do this one. I'm going to chance it. We're going to see what happens. I hope it's not... It is a Hunter's Eye. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Loveland Frog is gone.
Draw 2 cards.
Alright.
What's this?
I'm going to draw
okay.
2 cards. And I am going to reveal them to you. This is Unimaginable Terror and Loveland Frog Strikes Again, which I guess he won't be.
Oh. Alright.
Alright.
And end of my turn, I just move in this way.
I wasn't convinced you were going to use a Hunter's Eye on my sidekick, but you did. Alright, so did you hit the round counter already?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, my movement value is 3 now, so I'm going to come right up here next to you. 1, 2, and 3. I'll maybe face you right there. There we go. Alright, let's see. There's 1, 2. Okay. Probably just telegraphed that. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and go for an attack from Mothman to Robin.
I'll defend with this.
Alright, so this card is going to be a 6 because it is +1 for each Doom in or adjacent to your space.
Yep.
So that'll be
-3
damage.
And a draw card and summon back an outlaw.
Alright.
Here.
Sounds good. And that'll be the end of my turn.
I'm gonna attack Mothman. Robin Hood attacks.
Alright, Robin Hood
wait.
attacks.
Let me undo that.
Okay.
Outlaw attacks.
Outlaw attacks. This is gonna be... I have a feeling this is gonna be a... yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna spend any of my cards on that. Yep. Okay.
And outlaw just... Does it even matter? Alright, goes here.
Okay.
And then Robin Hood attacks.
Alright, Robin's going
Finalist.
to attack. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Alright, so canceling the effects there.
And then I move Robin Hood here.
Sounds good.
That's it. Move
Alright,
pick here.
I'll move the round count. Oh, you can. One of us can move the round counter up. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna. Let's see. What do I want to do now? Alright, so I'll maneuver. And then. Alright. Then I'm gonna go for an attack on Robin.
I'll take it.
Alright. So that's 2, and then deal 1 damage to an adjacent opposing fighter.
3
If I dealt, yeah, so 3 damage, and I'm going to drop a Doom right on. He's stuck to the space there. There we go.
Alright.
Dropping a Doom down right there.
I'm going to maneuver. Oh wait,
Alright.
no, this is awkward. Me and my outlaw can't switch places.
You could just move the Outlaw and then put Robin there if you needed to.
Yeah, but outlaw can't be in melee range, which
Ah, right,
is
okay.
awkward. Huh. Alright then. I'll maneuver. Drawing 1. I put Robin Hood here. Then the outlaw here. Then the outlaw attacks Mothman using
Okay.
this.
Alright, you've already used 2 of the highway
Highway.
robberies. I'm thinking this could be an ambush, but do I want to chance it? I'm gonna do it, and if it's a highway robbery, everybody can yell at me. Alright, here we go. Oh, okay, alright. Not terrible. Alright, so I'm gonna move Mothman right over here, and you'll get your card.
Yep. And Sala Fighter. And run counter 7.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, I am going to go ahead and go for an attack on Robin.
Yep, I'll take it.
Okay. So that is going to be a 3.
Alright.
And since I'm assuming you have no defenses, I'm going to go for a second attack here instead of running away.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Alright, so that
Alright.
is game. That is
Alright.
game.
I don't have
Alright,
any defense anymore. I played
so
that pretty bad. Oh,
that's alright. That's what playtesting is for. So that's what was left in my hand. So what we're going to do now real quick is I'm going to check. We have 13 cards left in Mothman's deck, and you have 11 cards. So I'm just going to have that there so I can refer back to that. And I'm going to drop the deck, or I'm going to put the deck back together basically. And I'm going to bring that right, let's say we're going to bring it right up here. I'm going to spread this out for you. And we're going to go through the little checklist of the Playtesting Guild stuff. So, we are playtesting Mothman C. Let's see, we playtested against Robin Hood, and Let me scroll down here real quick. Maybe I'll edit all this out. Um, the guild deck's health was the guild deck's health was 13 at the end, and Robin's health was somewhere around 0. Um, we saw the number of cards we had left. Um, let's see. So, how much fun would you say you had in this game based on a scale of 1 to 5?
Hmm. I'd say a five. Yeah.
Okay, okay, so you enjoyed it. Um,
Yeah, I
I
enjoyed it.
I'm really enjoying this Mothman too. I think I don't want to bias anybody since this is the channel for the Playtesting Guild, but I think this is my favorite Mothman of the three as well. Um, so I'm going to put mine at a 5 as well. Um, for you, which card out of all these that you saw, which one felt the strongest?
Hmm. Just flipping over which ones. Alright, these didn't show up. Trying to remember.
Yeah. I don't think we used that one
Hmm.
either.
Hmm. I'd say either this or this.
Yeah, Nightmarish Omen was really good. I liked that a
Yep.
lot.
Because it's like it's a versatile four.
Yeah,
So you're probably going to win on defense
yeah.
because your opponent isn't expecting you to block that hard. Yeah.
Yep, I agree. I probably would put Nightmarish Omen up at the top too. And which card did you feel was the weakest? Do you think?
Hmm. The weakest. Maybe this one.
Okay.
It's kind of cute, but it's not likely to happen.
Yeah,
But
unless you're putting it with Tongue Lash here, which I think I did at the beginning of the game, but
oh yeah,
unless you're
you
doing
did.
that, I don't think it's gonna trigger as often. The card that I'm consistently seeing is feeling like is the weakest right here is Visage of Impending Doom. If the printed value of the opponent's card is 4 or higher, ignore its value and place a Doom in their space. Um, I can definitely see how this one has the potential to be really good. It just in my I think I've played 6 playtests so far. It has never triggered, so I can see how it's like has the potential to be good, but I just haven't gotten any utility out of it yet. So that's going to be my answer.
Hmm.
And the question here for you is, do you think you could win next time? And if so, what would you do differently?
Huh. Well, assuming I'll still be using Robin Hood.
Yeah, I guess
Hmm.
assuming we're still
I
using
don't.
Robin Hood just in this game.
I'm wondering what exactly. I think I did play that pretty badly, but I'm trying to think where exactly. Because I kind of just kept hitting Loveland Frog over and over, and then you just kept blocking.
Well,
It
Loveland
felt
Frog
like,
was terrorizing your outlaws quite a bit,
yeah,
so I definitely see you wanting to take him out. Um,
it's for what I felt. The the defenses here, like a lot of them are any and they're pretty high value.
okay,
So,
so would you say it was probably unwinnable against this deck, or
hmm,
do you think you
I
could
don't
have
know.
done it?
I wouldn't say it's unwinnable, but the way that the game turned out, maybe call me noob or something, but that
Yeah,
felt
having
pretty hard to use, hard to win. Yeah,
yeah, having 13 health at the end might not be a good sign. Um,
yeah,
but also, I don't think you attacked the Mothman quite as much as you attacked Loveland Frog. Um,
yeah, but yeah. You kind of just sent the frog after me, and the frog was enough to kind of occupy my entire thing.
yeah,
The Mothman just stood out of range.
yep,
There wouldn't even be a point attacking the Mothman if the Levin frog was just there.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you have any questions that came up during the game?
Hmm. Oh yeah. Just this one thing, the draw up to three cards.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the
that's
way it's
just going to
worded is
be.
like, yeah,
Mhm. So when you hit that first Doom mark, basically you're just going to draw 0, 1, 2, or 3 cards,
yeah,
and then that effect never happens again. So once you hit 4 Doom, you're not going to draw your 3 cards again and stuff.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I understood that. It's more like
okay.
maybe it's just me, but I think it's just me. But I initially thought like draw up to 3 cards meant that you couldn't draw up to more than 4 cards. Wait, like it would only be able to use it if you were at less than 3 cards.
Oh, I gotcha.
That's
I
what I
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. All right. And did you have a favorite moment in the game?
Favorite moment. All the pummeling I received. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to have one.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. What
yeah, the
about you?
last two questions are just favorite moment and do you have any other feedback that you would like to share?
Hmm.
Um,
I really like this mechanic.
yeah, I do too. I think this one's fun.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
I guess that will conclude our playtest for Mothman C. Thank you for playing, and we'll see you next time.